the new song. And
Keep
I
the
got
ball
my
rolling.
groove
Da,
on.
da, 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 da,
Hey,
da.
move it, move. What's that song that used to be on the Lemurs? It said, I like to move it, move it. Okay. There it is. Live from Waterloo Public Access Studios. It's Miss Rocki and Chaveevah's North End Update Live.
That's right, bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective. We see the good, we share the good, and hey, it's making us all look good.
That's right. We got special guests today, Erica Faye, who's a playwright, and Ryan Madison, who is in charge of the African American Cultural Museum.
Yes.
Welcome to Friday.
You know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka! Yay
All
to our
right,
studio
yes.
audience. Everybody's
Okay.
in here having a whole lot of fun.
Absolutely. We want to shout out to our special frequent viewers.
Yes.
Brought to you by the Waterloo Center for the Arts. That's May Ambrose, Shelley Woolard, Joel Elliott,
Hey,
Dolores
Joel.
Gillespie.
Hey, Dolores. Good to see you. Mike
Yes.
Hollingsworth, Krista Rednetter, and Lolita Carter Montgomery, and Chanel Berry. Hey, Nell.
Yes,
All
yes.
right. If you're watching us live right now, hey,
Hey.
we're just so glad to see
All
you.
right.
And you know, if you usually watch us on a Friday on television at 4 o'clock or Saturday on television at 10 a.m.
That's right.
on MediaCom, Channel 17 or 79-4.
Okay. Hello, future.
Hey.
Yeah.
doo-doo-doo-doo,
That's
doo-doo-doo-doo.
right. That's because today's
Right.
show is going to air next week on
Right.
MediaCom.
So we see you all up in the future and everything.
Okay.
We got a great show for you today. We got
Yes.
Talking Point, and it's going to be let's raise our children who can name plants and planets and animals, the street they live on, their
Yeah.
phone numbers, instead of what?
Celebrities and brands.
Bunch of junk.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Somebody might need to hear that.
Right, okay. And what about our Give It Air today?
Okay, well, the truth, we say the truth every week, and that is if we're truly a great nation, the truth will not destroy us. Nicole Hannah-Jones shared that with us, and our discussion today is going to be, they did not steal slaves from Africa.
Right. They stole a lot more than slaves. And we're going to hear more about that. And we'll talk to our guests about our talking point and our Give It Air in just a little bit. We want to talk to you, though, right now because we want you to join North End Update to help make a local family's holidays a little bit brighter this year. Visit the link provided on our page. It's a big link, too, Chaveevah. It's
I
about this
know.
big. You
But it's
click
there.
on
You
that,
can't
it might
miss it.
take you to the moon.
Can't miss
But,
it.
okay. But it's on our page, or go to our website at northendupdate.org to find
Okay.
more information about our family and their special wish.
Okay,
list.
that's right. You can sign up to contribute one or more items. The gift should be new, unused, and they may be delivered to the Waterloo Center for the Arts through December 18th, okay?
That's right.
If you choose to wrap the gifts, that's awesome. Please attach a tag that's describing what's inside.
That's right. We're going to real quickly run through, Violet, our sustaining collaborators. Can you tell our viewers who they are before we introduce our guests, please, dear? And get
Youth Entertainment Radio, providing music for your soul wherever you go. Iowa State University Extensions and Outreach, building a stronger Iowa and Black Hawk County. Gallagher Blue Door Performing Arts Center, your center for the arts. Locke Funeral Home, serving with integrity and compassion. Banneker Watches and Clock, honoring the legacy of Benjamin Banneker with stylish modern timepieces.
Thank you so much, Violet. We appreciate that. And we want to tell you, newsflash birthday people, right? You stick around because, you know, Erica, she's a playwright, but we're going to see if she can act and sing at
There
the
you
same
go.
time. And we got Ryan. I don't know if his voice is a tenor or what you got.
Baritone.
He said nothing.
Oh,
he
he
ain't got
said
a doggone
nothing.
thing for
Nothing.
us. So
Yes.
we're just going to have to wallow
We're
through
gonna
it.
wing it.
We're
That's
going to
right.
wing it. It's
That's
going
what
to
we
be
do.
fun, birthday people. Don't give
Yes.
up on us, right? What else, Chaveevah?
Well,
Time to introduce our guests.
it's always time to, it's right, it's time to
Fun.
introduce our guests.
Right. How could I ever catch you off guard? Never.
Always.
Always.
Okay.
Okay. Well, through TV magic and Ed Stouffer, our #1 guy, we got our beautiful guests. Welcome to both of you.
Right.
Yes. We have Erica Faye, and I still need to learn your last name. Or is that your last name?
My last name is Tony. Faye is my middle name.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Such a sweet name for a sweet young lady.
Thank you. Thank
Welcome.
you. Appreciate it.
Yes.
And we also have Ryan Madison, who is here with us from the African American Cultural Museum. So we'd like to welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure
Yes.
being here.
Oh, yeah, and we have a lot of fun, as you can tell. We just want our
Yes.
guests to feel relaxed.
Yes.
We kind of act silly and sometimes have fun, but we know that our topics today that we're going to be talking to you about are serious. With you being a playwright, I can't wait to hear about that, and as well as what you're doing. We're really admiring your efforts with that
Thank you.
cultural museum. But first, we always start with our talking point, just to break the ice a little, kind of get you to get the juices flowing. Do you have children, or?
I do. I have
do?
2 sons. They are 12 and 14. And there's never a dull day in our household.
Ooh,
Just know that.
12 and 14.
Yes,
And
yes.
just think that 12-year-old is watching is he good? The 14-year-old, is he a good role model?
He can be.
Okay.
he struggled just a taint. Okay, so
Sure.
but he's good. He's good.
Okay, well, today our talking point, how about you? Do you have children?
I have one, a son. He's actually 22, so.
Oh, he's a 22-year-old.
Yes, we're empty nesters.
Yes, and you can really kind of identify with this because, we talked about it earlier, Chaveevah, how some parents actually brag, my baby don't wear nothing but whatever, like Nikes or whatever the
Yes,
name
ma'am.
brand is. And some people are so obsessed with that kind of materialistic view.
Yeah, that we end up setting the bar so artificially high for, at the end of the day, things that really don't mean that much. Stuff is just stuff, right?
Agreed.
And so it reminds me kind of a quote that I heard is that teach your kids to find excitement and joy in ordinary things because the extraordinary stuff is going to take care of itself, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I think that's another way to look at it, as well as just wanting them to know things that really kind of matter in real life, like maybe nature or
Yes.
what are your thoughts?
Yes, I definitely agree. I find that some students or children, they kind of get depressed when they don't have the latest or the greatest, so we need to instill in them the importance of just everyday living, being happy with the small things, 'cause like you said, the bigger things will come later. So just focus on living, focus on your schoolwork, focus on being the greatest person that you can be. So
That's right, right. How about you, Ryan? What you want to say about our topic today?
I have, like I said, I've been out of game for just a little bit, but
Yeah.
I was second that. We always taught our son that if you don't have the money to have it, you shouldn't have it. He fortunately have listened to that, and he's been taking care of himself since he was 17. So he moved out the house at the age of 17, got a job, and he's been working full time, has his own place, and he rarely calls us for anything financially. So he got the message clearly. So.
That is.
And I personally don't believe in, I would say as a child, I used to believe in name brand. I had to have the latest and
Right,
greatest.
didn't we?
And then I realized, I'm investing that money in something that's not tangible, that's not going to be there tomorrow. And it's best to save for a later day, so.
Yeah, what do you think, Chevy?
Well, as a mother of 5, I mean, they're like super old now. I mean,
I know
they're almost older than me.
they done caught up to you,
That's
Chaveevah?
right.
Okay.
No, but those sorts of values that you want to instill in your kids, to not put so much value on those sort of things, because your value of who you are is not in what you have on your back, what you drive, or any of those sorts of things. So.
That's right. Well, that's great. We thought that would be a good thing to talk about because we need to remind people to, really focus. You could have a child that's so caught up in those kinds of things, and then they get to school and have a test about whatever, and they don't even know because they've been so distracted with impressing others or trying to fit a certain body image or anything. Violet, we have any comments?
Shirley J. Houghton says, "Hey, lovely ladies."
Hey,
Oh,
Shirley.
our girl Shirley, and the Shirley is a reminder of, because we talked about Daniel losing his mother and Amy, her mother-in-law, or Janet Zilk, but Yeah, I saw Shirley on Facebook that posted. I don't know if your mothers are still around. Hopefully they
Yes, ma'am.
are. Yeah, because you guys can both be my kids, so I'm hoping your mother are alive or yours too.
Oh, for sure.
Right. But mothers are so special, and I saw Shirley, and some people are public with their loss or their grief, and I saw Shirley mourning her mother, who was a beautiful lady that I grew up in my neighborhood with. So. Just want to shout out to you too, Shirley. She might have been gone for about a year. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Your mother is so important.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. All right. We love you, Shirley. Thank you for watching. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Chaveevah, what is it? Or Give It Air. Ooh, this one is really good. I hope Agnes has the graphic because you didn't. Did you write it down? All the stuff?
No,
No,
I did
we
not.
don't have it, so we might just have to.
But we
Depend
it
on-
would be it,
No graphic, Agnes
okay.
says.
That's all right. It'll be easy to
Well,
wing it.
go for it.
Okay. Our
love
Give It
it when
Air
you say
today is
that.
brought to you by Gallagher Blue Dorn Performing Arts Center. And when we say they did not steal slaves from Africa, what they stole were parents, children, natural healers, farmers, people who were part of communities that did things. So the slave part is the condition, it's not the identity. So.
Right, doctors. I mean,
Yes.
potential attorneys, potential who knows?
Warriors,
what,
yeah,
you know,
just all
warriors.
kinds of people from all walks of life.
Right, and because they became enslaved, then has nothing to do with them. And one thing that we or black people, period. But one thing we talked about last week was the fact that slavery is American history. The way black people overcame it is black history. So we're trying to kind of keep in that tone when we're talking about this because it's such an important topic, and I think a lot of people are trying to get rid of this information. So we want to keep it out there with our little platform that we have. We want to make sure that we express our views on that topic. And we just wanted to give that a little air. We don't necessarily expect, unless you'd like to comment on any of this, you're welcome to. But we just like to give it a little air because airing things out.
It's the best disinfectant. Most
I
definitely.
caught her off guard twice.
Yeah, okay, so the next time I'm gonna be.
Right, don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep.
Please
You
don't,
gotta
please
have
don't.
Karen to show.
I need spotlight on you.
There you go. That's right. Okay, we're going to go to Erica. Ladies first. What do we want to talk to Erica about, Chaveevah?
Well, first of all, Erica, we would like for you to tell our audience a little bit about yourself. I'm personally interested in how you got started playwriting, but just introduce yourself. Tell our audience a bit about Erica.
Thank you. I've been in theater for about the past 20 years. So to answer your question, yes, I can sing a little bit.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
act.
Okay,
I
so
can't-
you're going to carry it.
Can't
then.
really dance, so I'll just,
Okay.
sit
You-
in the back,
Okay.
But in 2020, I decided to break out into film, TV, and commercial, or try to, because I only had theater credits on my resume and didn't have like the acting credits that was needed. No one would really give me a chance. My mom did pass away from COVID in 2020.
Oh, no.
But I wanted to do something to make her proud, so that's why I decided to venture out into those other areas. Since then, I've written, produced, and directed, and starred in my own short films.
I love it. Yes.
I
Thank you. They've gone on to win multiple awards from the Iowa Motion Picture Association.
Wow.
So they've also won multiple online awards as well. I look at the community and it sort of saddens me. There are a lot of kids out there, they don't really have anything to do. So that's kind of where I came up with Erica Faye Studios. It's a nonprofit film studio dedicated to the inner city community. Here we plan to teach the children the basics of acting, directing, cinematography, improv, different things like that, just to keep them off the street. My plan is for Erica Faye Studios to be a pillar in the community. We want to hold counseling sessions. We want the children and people to be able to come eat if they don't have a meal. We
my
want this to
goodness.
be a safe haven for the community. So just very, very happy to be here on you all's show. Thank you for having me.
Erica.
And
Thank
very
you for
grateful.
joining
Oh, I'm
us.
just
Wow.
so happy to meet you, to be able to know. Where did we meet you at?
It was at your Tones Awards.
It was.
Okay.
Well,
Lori Dale invited me.
See, Lori's
there.
always up to
Beautiful
something.
person, yes,
right?
she is.
And so you may have gone to classes or media school with her, or just
No,
Okay.
I've never gone to school for anything.
Okay. No, okay.
What I have is God given.
There you go.
The God given talent. I can't even tell you how it all, how I got here. I do want to say that I found theater at a alternative high school. I was
Okay.
going to Washington High School in Cedar Rapids, and they basically wrote me off. I wrote myself off first because I was not doing the work that needed to be done. They sent me there. Theater was the only class left, and I needed an elective. And since then, it's been like my stepping stones.
What a blessing, and to
Wow.
know to take advantage of things like that. A lot of people may have given up, but
Yes.
oh, I love you'll make me
amazing.
cry.
No.
That's amazing.
See,
But yeah, that is a blessing to have a talent, and college isn't for everybody. So it's really good that that you could do that, because so many people. And so, where is your studio? Is that what you were gonna ask?
no, I was going to ask what sort of themes, the plays that you've written, what sort of, or do you have any specific themes or whatever that move you?
Yes, so I tell people, since I do love the Lord, I just want to put that out there. So
Okay.
I tell people I am not a Christian writer, I'm a Christian who's a writer. So I write about the different things that we tend to sweep under the rug. I wrote a movie about molestation, I wrote a movie about sexual assault, different things that we don't talk about. I feel like we need to be the voices for those people who are afraid to speak out. So most of my movies do have themes to them. They all have twists. I don't know, those are my favorite type of movies to watch, or plot twist movies.
Oh,
So
and the plot's got a twist, and then twist some
yes,
more.
oh
and you get
yes,
real crooked,
kind
right?
of break it.
Okay.
It's twist,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. So those are the kind of movies that I like to write. But I feel like it's all about voicing things that are not normally voiced.
See, and
makes
that's what our Give It Air segment is about, because ain't nobody gonna talk about what the slaves were, who brought the rights, so we have to bring those things up, because our voices need to be heard. Well, good
ma'am.
for you. Tell us where your studio is.
I
and-
do not have a studio
physical
yet. So,
studio.
so we're in the process of searching for a building right now. Once that is in place, then we do plan. There are many people who are interested in being teachers, so I'll reach out to those individuals. When it's time, everything
Oh,
has a
honey,
time and a place. So
when you said you love the Lord, I already knew that.
Yes.
It's going to happen. And you know what I think of? You got something on
Yes,
your
I
mind.
do, yes.
Okay, but what about the Walnut? 715,
Oh,
Matt Gilbert, the Walnut Street Collective. Have you heard about that? What they're doing with that building? That could be a good thing for you. So, see, we do some networking.
yes, I love to network.
That's awesome.
Violet.
Okay. Lori Andell says, so glad you were lead to theater. What a gift.
Thank you, Lord.
That's right.
Okay,
yeah.
my question that I would like to ask you really quickly is, for the young people or whomever that might be interested in working with you, who would like to, how would they connect with you?
So when it's time, when everything is set in place, there will be a registration form, I guess. So my plan is to get between 15 to 20 students at a time. My plan is to have about 2 classes going at the same time. So say, for instance, there's an acting class, and then there is a screenwriting class, and it'll go for about 3 nights a week for 6 weeks. Once those 6 weeks are up for those 2 classes, then the next teachers for the next subjects will come in, and then it'll just be rolling. So
Wow.
the
She
registration forms, they'll be out once everything else is set.
Wow, it sounds like a great business plan, and so thankful that you are blessed with a gift and you recognize it.
Yes.
And God's going to put it in motion.
Thank you so much. And then also I wanted to mention, once we film our movies, the students who were in the classes, some of them they'll be behind the scenes with the directors, getting the hands-on experience. They'll be behind the scenes with the cinematographer, getting that experience, and then some of them will also be in the movies as well. Like, we really want to implant something. We want to plant something in the students.
And say it out loud one more time. The name of your
It's Erica Faye Studios.
Erica Faye
Yes.
Studios. Remember that. You're going to hear a lot more about it soon, I'm sure. And you live here in Waterloo.
I do.
And you're staying.
I am.
Okay. All right.
We are.
love it. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Great.
All right. What you got for this young man?
Well,
Because
now let me see.
he is so busy. We all
know.
see that trailer. And Diane Ebert got nosy and started digging around and called me on the phone talking about, I'm at the boxcar. I
Say-
said, get away from there, Diane.
What are you doing?
What you doing behind the boxcar? And so then now we got Ryan.
Okay, yes, Ryan.
Yes.
Again, thank you so much, both of you all, for being with us. I want you to tell the audience a little bit about yourself, how you came to be connected with the African American Cultural Museum.
Well, I'm Ryan Madison. I'm not a native of Waterloo, Iowa, but I've been here the majority of my life. And Waterloo has became my home. So,
Sound like me.
yes, ma'am. Yes. So I came here from Mississippi to Iowa. So
How long ago?
I've been here for about 30 years
Oh,
now.
wow.
So,
Love
yeah,
it.
probably
Yes.
a little bit longer than that now.
Now, what part
Mo-
of Mississippi?
Pickens, Mississippi. Small
Pickens?
town, yes,
Pickens.
by Durant, Goodman.
Durant,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people come from that Holmes County area.
Nice, yeah.
So like Miss Willie Mae Wright, whereas I just found out she's from Goodman, and she's best friends with my aunt. So
How nice.
Yeah.
And you know, Madison's not a Waterloo name because you know when you get to be a queenager, you know
Yeah.
all the Waterloo
Yes,
names,
you
right?
do.
So I was wondering where
Yeah.
you were from.
my grandmother, her name is Ketchen. So but
Ketchens?
Her, yeah,
Oh,
Mary,
yeah, I
Mary
know
Ketchen.
Ketchens,
So
yes.
yeah. So
Now that's a Waterloo name. See,
yes,
okay.
yes, she came up here during the Great Migration. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so my mom moved us up here to Waterloo, and this became home. After I graduated from high school, graduated from West High, I went to college and then got a career, and we traveled a little bit. A friend of mine's got me involved with the museum on a small scale, and then I ended up moving away from my career. And we moved back, my wife and I moved back, and we decided we wanted to buy a farm. And
Oh, my.
last year, actually earlier this year, I was sitting at home and God put something on me to tell me to go check out what's going on with the museum. And I started reaching out to
We've
people.
all been curious, right?
Reaching out and harassing people, trying to figure out what's going on with the museum.
Right.
And so happened somebody finally said, hey, we're here. So, and I got involved and we started figuring out things and trying to get the museum back up to par. We got a lot of interesting things we're doing and have done and trying to be more transparent to the community so you guys can know what's going on. We created a Facebook page. Also, we have a website so you guys can go in there, check out all the different events that we're going to hopefully be having come up in the near future. Everything we do, though, hinges on the community support. So we have a small board, it's just 5 of us. Slow me down if I'm talking too fast.
No,
I get
no,
nervous.
we want to
I'm
know.
very nervous. So.
Oh, honey, no, you're doing great.
So, but
It's community supported. Tell us
Yes.
about the tax time. I mean, what was it? There was a foreclosure. You were raising money for a certain.
So there was an assessment placed on the property due to sidewalk repair. I don't know what transpired. Can't get too much in detail. I know there was a death in the board. And
Yeah.
so there was assessment placed on the property and that was never paid for. And we reached out to the community looking for donations, and then the board came together and we filled that gap in and paid that assessment. We're still a little bit more to pay, but we paid the delinquent portion of it. So we got
Good. So
So
you're still needing funds to get in
Yes,
there,
ma'am.
but it's safe for
yeah,
now.
the museum is safe for now.
Can we
yes.
clap for that,
Yes.
right? Because
Yes.
you know the boxcar is so symbolic
Yes,
because you know you say your aunt came here.
My grandmother,
Your
yes,
grandmother came
yes.
here during the Great Migration, and I don't
Yes.
know if she had to live in a boxcar, but my great grandfather
Yes.
did, and
Yes.
and my great uncle. So those things are real familiar with people that have been
Yes.
here for a long time. And what a great way to be a symbol
Yes.
for our museum.
Yes,
So I know originally, Chaveevah, was it you that told me that that was supposed to be like the centerpiece inside the building,
And the
Yes.
building was going to be built around it.
That is correct. That is correct. I'm not for certain what transpired, but the funds were never raised to get to that point. I think that was like something like a $4 million project. Again, everything when it comes to a nonprofit hinges on the community support. When nonprofits, 70% of whatever they bring in financially comes from that community, and then they try to fill it in with government and federal grants. So, as you guys, everybody here, part of the
Yes,
nonprofit knows. So,
pretty much,
but
yeah.
so I don't know what transpired, but that didn't happen. But fortunately, we have secured a historical schoolhouse that we're currently raising funds for.
I saw
So we're going to try to emulate what they wanted to do, but of course it won't be on that same scale. It's a small building. It's about 3,000 square feet when it's all said and done. It's going to give us the ability to have immersive artifacts and be able to immerse people inside the museum and be able to have educational programs and things like that and make it more accessible for the community. So,
Right, an actual boxcar and a building,
Yes.
and then soon there'll be a museum. It's on all
yeah,
snowball.
so the building is going to be the museum. So we're condensing it down because of the finances, of course. So,
Sure.
but it's way more square footage than what we have.
Of course.
and what-
are you in connection with the Grout? Are you guys kind of working? Because
Yeah,
they
if I could
went
give them a
ahead
shout
and-
out.
Yes.
The Grout actually has been very amazing and supportive. Margaret, Al, the whole staff over there, they have been really helping us out. When I first got involved, I reached out to them, and they kind of walked me through the process of what it take on a small scale to do some things and gave me advice. So I appreciate everything those guys are doing and helping us out. I actually just left there today,
Yeah.
and they offered to give us display cases so we can properly display our artifacts that we do have.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And you know, the Grout is they're supporters of ours as
Yes,
well,
ma'am.
and we work a lot with them. So it's just great to have that in our community, Chaveevah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you know, for people who want to know more information about how things are going with the museum or would like to become involved, how would they contact you?
They can go on our website, which is A as in Adam, A as in Adam, H as in Henry, C as in Charles, museum spell out .org, which stands for African American Historical Culture Museum .org. So, and we also have a Facebook page with the whole name spelled out.
Okay.
Awesome. So we will share a link on our page so you can get to it really quickly. And then once you get the link, make sure you save it so you can go back and watch the progress.
Yes, please do.
All right. Thank you so much for taking the initiative, because somebody had to go ahead and grab those reins. It's so important.
Yes,
and I
ma'am.
know Charles Pearson is working on the historical trail over there by Smoky Row.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
hopefully we'll get some stuff that acknowledges the Black presence and
History
the
within that
history.
area, yes.
Yeah, well, of that whole area. Great. Well, we love it. What a great show.
All right.
Right now, we got a singer. We sing the Stevie Wonder version of the Happy Birthday.
Oh.
But if you would like to sing a solo of the regular Happy Birthday song or something, I know you wasn't ready, but you don't tell people you're a singer and you're on TV
Yes.
without
We
getting ready
wait.
to sing.
Now, we'll Sandman you off if it's not right now.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be right. Look,
Right now.
I'm scared.
Well, that's what I always thought. If you a real singer, somebody
Yeah.
say sing, you just go, start singing.
Those for the real
See, and
singers.
if
That's
you're
a
not
real
a
singer.
if you're not a
just
real
I'm a
singer,
background.
if you're not a real singer like myself,
That's
and
not what you
Rocki,
said
just-
earlier, though.
You sing loud.
Just sing loud.
That'll carry you through all of it.
There
Just
you
sing
go.
loud.
Right.
You said you could carry a note earlier. So,
Didn't she? She
yeah,
sure was great.
she said she was Aretha Franklin.
No.
Oh, okay. We're not going to put you on the spot.
Embellishments, we love it.
We love
All
it.
right.
Okay, so you get the hang of how we do around here. All right, we got to say happy birthday to the best birthday people. We have
Yes,
the best
we do.
viewers, the best guests, and the best birthday people.
All
Dari Mosley, Shelly Offord. I don't know, I guess I never said her last name
Okay.
before. Okay. Shayla Stevenson, Robert Horton, oh my gosh.
Okay.
And Sweda
Sweda Hoxa, she's in Germany.
I know.
Hey, Sweda,
Hey,
happy birthday.
Sweda, yeah. And
Yeah.
Astor Williams, that
Yes, all right. Gloria Galloway, Rod Kelson-Butts, Angela Bates, Makiba Manigo, Patty LaBelle, otherwise known as my daughter-in-law, Shanika Housey.
guy. Yes. And my cousin.
Yes,
Crystal Kennedy. Hey,
oh, and there's
baby.
one more.
One more? Oh, Chaveevah. That's right.
Oh,
We're going
happy
to be
birthday.
celebrating Chaveevah's birthday
Happy
tonight.
birthday to me.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, happy birthday to you, bestie. And I'm sure you would agree.
Hey, couldn't get more perfectly
Than to have a world party.
on the day you came to be.
Come on.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yay!
Now just Erica.
Yeah. Now, Erica, I was listening, and you could sing. We were won't call it that.
Okay, right,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
But I know you got a handle on this whole acting and the
Yes, ma'am.
whole thing, and I'm just so proud of you and happy
Yes.
for you.
Yes,
thank you.
and it's
Yeah.
wonderful to know that that resource is here
Yes.
in Waterloo, something for the
Yes.
young people, and it's also wonderful to know that some steps are being taken and progress is being made towards the African American Museum. So.
Right, right. And what about, I like this. You guys need to
Yeah.
network because I could see
I
some
was thinking
things
about it.
happening there too, right?
Yeah.
So thank you. And Diane,
Yes.
thank you. You know, sometimes it's kind of hard. We try to get along, you know, but she does a great job. Sometimes I'm like, really settle down, Diane.
Yeah.
You know, she's one of those people that like to get out there, and we
Yes.
love you for it.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
All right. Agnes saying, all right, that's enough, Rocki. I can hear her. We love
Okay.
Agnes and we love Ed Stouffer.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
As we got some great guests coming up here pretty quick too, Chaveevah. I don't think you know who they are, and I'm not gonna tell
I
you.
don't.
yet.
Okay, well, see, I always find out stuff at the last minute
Okay.
anyway, so, you know.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, as seasoned women and queenagers, we've seen a few things, learned a few things along the way. And one thing I've learned, Chaveevah, is
Yes.
that this is brought to you by the Iowa State Extension and
Yes.
Outreach Service. And
Yes,
I've
it
learned
is.
that there's no point in caring about what others think of you
Mm-hmm.
because most people don't even know what to think of themselves.
Ain't that the truth?
That's the truth,
Right,
right?
right.
So don't worry.
All right, and I've learned to not be afraid to take risks because you either win or you learn.
That's it. That's a
All
number
right.
one key. All
There you
right.
go.
Well, we want to encourage you to watch us next Friday because if it's Friday, it's North End Update.
Mm-hmm.
And until next week, we want you to keep doing more stuff. Like, can you come over here and get on the shot?
That's
and you
right.
too. Violet, this is my granddaughter. We just want everybody to say goodbye
Do
with
more
us. I want you
things.
to say all look good together too.
That's right. Do more things that make you awesome, like Erica and like Ryan, like
Diane and like Violet.
That's
and like
right.
Ed over
That's
there.
right.
And these are beautiful ladies.
Oh,
Yes,
thanks.
especially, yeah.
Because it makes us
us
all
all
look
look
good. All right.
All
We'll
right.
see you
We'll
next
see
week.
you next week.